Hi everyone and welcome to this week's newsletter tip. I hope you enjoyed watching last week's tip on chipping. This week with winter mats coming back into operation from Monday the 6th of November, depending on when you're watching this newsletter. I thought I'd give you our top tips on how to use winter mats. Now before we do that, just to remind you that we've got a couple of different types that you can buy from the shop. The traditional type you see at St Andrews, or the newer, these rocket launcher types, which are really good for people that use fairway woods and hybrids a lot. But anyway, let's throw that one away. So our first tip, okay, sounds really simple and really stupid, but a lot of people don't do it, is make sure that you tee the ball up as close to the front of the mat as you can do. Okay, so point the mat obviously in the direction you're trying to hit it and get the ball as close to the front as you can. Okay, why? It gives you more margin for error in terms of where you can hit the mat and still get away with it. If you're putting the ball in the centre of the mat, which is where the holes are, okay, you haven't got to be far out and it's easy for you to catch the mat, send the mat forward and miss the ball. Okay, so stupid I know, but first tip. Okay, tip number two, ball position. Okay, as we talked about a few weeks ago with irons, when you're using a winter mat, you know, it's very important that you're actually kind of hitting down into the mat in the correct place. We don't want you leaning back, we don't want you flipping over that mat. Okay, so first thing we'd recommend is move the ball just a tiny bit further back in your stance. Not a massive amount, maybe kind of an inch or a ball further back than normal, but again, this really can kind of help you, hit that ball a bit cleaner and try and hit the mat a little bit later. Number two, put a little bit more weight on the left. Again, we don't want you to go OTT 55, 45, 60, 40 maximum, but that combination of the weight forward and the ball back, again, should result in you striking it cleaner. Now, the one thing to bear in mind with these tips is it will hit the ball lower. Okay, so you need to club according to that. You may need to use a little bit more loft to get the ball to go the right distance. Okay. Number three, always worth noting that when you use a winter mat, you're actually using a raised surface sitting on top of the grass. Okay, so the shot's actually going to play almost the same as playing the ball slightly above your feet. Okay, so as a result of that, what I'd also recommend you try and do is grip down the golf club a tiny bit. Okay, so just the same as if you was playing the ball above your feet, we'd encourage you to grip down the club quite a lot. Off your winter mat, maybe grip sort of 3 fingers down the golf club if you ordinarily grip 2 fingers, or just try and grip a little bit lower down really. Okay, now probably the final thing again is when that ball is a little bit above your feet, we would expect it to draw or possibly even go left depending on what your ball flight is. So again, get out and experiment over the week, and what you might find that you need to actually kind of aim a little bit more to the right to compensate. Now another little tip is try not to use too hard mats. Okay, we see all kinds of weird and wonderful mats in the shop. Some people have put AstroTurf on bits of chipboard and all kinds of things. Just bear in mind, if your clubs aren't custom fitted for you, so if that lie angle's not correct, the harder the mat, the more chance you've got of that club either kind of turning over or opening up during the shot and you losing the ball left and right. Okay, so winter mats actually is a good eye opener as to how correct your lie angles are when you hit it. Okay, anyway, give it a try and I'll see you next week.